Hi, and welcome to Bible Doubter, where the skeptic and the doubter ought to have at least one thing to consider, once again, concerning the Bible and its credibility. Focusing a lot on the very beginnings of the Bible at this point, and I want to focus on the flood of Noah today. There's a lot of possible explanations for that. Was it a worldwide flood? Was it just a localized one, but it encompassed the whole world at that time? I don't need to get into those arguments. Just the concepts that it could have existed. Is that reality? Is that plausible? The main thing, again, I'm not going to go through a proof. That's not what I'm doing. This is to prove anything. But if there's a sincere Bible doubter, there may simply be some information that will be helpful to consider. And what I've got is a collection of sources, and I'll include these at links below this so you can see them. Some of these things I can't even pronounce. German, Richard Andre was the author of a German book, and I'll give the title of it below. Unfortunately, when I did the searching on the internet, I could not find an English version of this book. It's written in the 19th century, but he did some research, historical, and found 88 non-biblical flood traditions. 20 from Asia, 5 from Europe, 7 in Africa, 10 in Australia and the South Sea Islands, 46 were found among the cultures of North and South America. And he wasn't the only one. Of course, we know from the more recent discovery, in the past 100 years or so, of the Epic of Gilgamesh. Check that out online if you want to. It's a Babylonian, if you will, parallel of the flood story with remarkable similarities. Really, that's the 1850s to the 1870s when that was all put together and discovered. The Hindus have the story of a flood. Manu built a boat and rescued himself and 7 companions, very similar to the flood story. There's a Chinese tradition. Again, 8 people of the same family are rescued, just like in the biblical account. There's a Mexican legend that one family was saved, and a hummingbird alone returned bringing a branch. It was a dove that did that in the Adam and Eve's, the Noah's Ark story. There was another book, Moons, Myths, and Men, H.S. Bellamy. He estimates, this is his estimation, there are over 500 flood legends. There's others. I got another book here, Who's Who in Non-Classical Mythology. He referred to 70 of them. All this just to say, there's something in the background noise from ancient mankind of an event like this that could be explained using other methods, but the fact that it's there in the Bible as part of what we call redemption history, the history of redemption, if it has something to do with that subject, then it's there, ought to give pause. Again, this is not proofs, but something to consider if you're a sincere doubter of the Bible. Sincere meaning you are open, even to be a skeptic, you have to consider. Thanks for taking time with Bible Doubter.